Now let's start.
Okay, students, the first question is, which Indian state is known as the land of rising sun because it received the first sunrise in the country? जिसको भी आंसर आता है वो चैट बॉक्स में लिख दे. Sir, can I give the answer also?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the answer is Arunachal Pradesh.
ध्यान रहे, अरुणाचल प्रदेश इंडिया में अगर लैंड ऑफ राइजिंग सन इन द वर्ल्ड कहा जाएगा देन इट्स जापान. ओके, इन इंडिया बोला गया देन इट इज अरुणाचल प्रदेश.
Okay, next question is, which is the longest highway tunnel in the world located in Himachal Pradesh, India? I repeat the question. Which is the longest highway tunnel in the world located in Himachal Pradesh, India? The answer is Atal Tunnel. Next question. Who was the first Indian woman to fly into space? Who was the first Indian woman to fly into space? And the answer is Kalpana Chawla. Next, what monument in Hyderabad was built in 1591 to celebrate the end of a deadly plague? And the answer is Char Minar. Next question. Which is the largest freshwater lake in India, located in Jammu and Kashmir? And the answer is Wooler Lake. Next question. Who is known as the father of Indian space program? I repeat the question. Who is known as the father of Indian space program? And the answer is Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Which famous line of latitude passes directly through the middle of India? And the answer is the Tropic of Cancer. Next question. What is the official residence of President of India called? I repeat the question. What is the official residence of the President of India called? And the answer is Rashtrapati Bhavan. बच्चों साथ में आंसर्स लर्न करते जाइए आप लोग. Next question. Which Indian state has the longest coastline? Answer is Gujarat. Next question. Who was the first women Prime Minister of India? ये आंसर मुझे लगता है सबको आता होगा. Who was the first women Prime Minister of India? And the answer is right, Indira Gandhi. Next question. Which official Indian government organization is responsible for designing and launching space satellite like Chandrayaan? Answer is ISRO. And the full form of ISRO is Indian Space Research Organization. Next question. What do we call a drawing or representation of the Earth's surface on a flat sheet of paper? And the answer is a map. Next question. Which historical leader is fondly called Chacha by children across India? And the answer is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Next question. Which planet in our solar system rotates sideways on its axis, looking like it is rolling around the sun? And the answer is Uranus. Next. What do you call a massive, slow-moving river of ice formed high up on mountains? And the answer is a glacier. Next. Which country is famous for having the ancient, hand-built Great Wall visible from space satellites? And the answer is China. Next. What is the traditional name of high chair where the referee sits to watch and judge a tennis match? And the answer is the umpire's chair. Next question. Which sport uses equipment called a pigskin and oval-shaped end zone?
Which sports uses equipment called a pigskin, an oval-shaped ball that players throw, catch, and run into an end zone? The answer is American football or rugby. So rugby, about the rugby. फुटबॉल में, क्रिकेट में, हॉकी में 11 प्लेयर्स होते हैं, बट इन द रग्बी देयर इज 15 प्लेयर्स. तो ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि इन रग्बी हाउ मेनी प्लेयर्स आर इन वन टीम. तो याद है रग्बी में 15 प्लेयर्स होते हैं. मैम कंटिन्यू प्लीज.
Yes, sir. What do you call the professional official who walks or runs on the field to enforce the rules in a hockey match? And the answer is an umpire or referee. Next, in which sport do athletes slide across natural ice while wearing boots fitted with thin, sharp metal blades? And the answer is ice skating or figure skating. Next, what do you call the heavy wooden bar positioned horizontally across the top of the two vertical posts in a football goal? And the answer is the crossbar. Next, in the sport of gymnastics, what is the thick padded rectangle on the floor used to absorb impact when athletes land a flip called? And the answer is a gymnastics mat. How many players from one single team are actively on the court during a standard professional basketball game? Answer is 5 players. Next, what sport is known as America's national pastime game? I repeat the question. What sport is known as America's national pastime game? And the answer is baseball. Next, in track and field, what do you call the short, hollow tube passed from one runner to another during a team relay race? And the answer is a baton. Next, what term is used in boxing or wrestling to describe the heavy padded square boundary area where a match takes place? Ring होना चाहिए. And the answer is the ring. Next, which Winter Olympic sport involves athletes skiing down a snowy hill and sliding a heavy stone across ice toward a target? Answer is curling. Answer is curling. Next, in cricket, what specific measurement is the exact length of the pitch between the two opposing sets of wickets? I repeat the question. In cricket, what specific measurement is the exact length of the pitch between the two opposing set of wicket? And the answer is 22 yards or 66 feet. Next, what do you call the small hard object hit back and forth over a net in a game of table tennis? Answer is a ping pong ball. Next question. Which famous Grand Slam tennis tournament is played entirely on natural green grass courts in London? Answer, Wimbledon. Next question. How many corner pockets are built into a standard competitive billiard or pool table? And the answer is 4 corner pockets, 6 pockets in total. Next, what basic protective gear is tightly wrapped around a boxer's hand under their gloves to prevent wrist fractures? And the answer is hand wraps. Next question. What is the process called when a gas loses heat and cools down to turn back into a liquid like water droplets forming on a cold glass? And the answer is condensation. Next, what are the 3 essential things a green plant needs to absorb from its environment to make its own food? I think ये आंसर सबको ही आता होगा. Yes, and the answer is sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Next question. Which specific part of the human eye acts like a movie screen at the back, capturing light images to send to the brain? Answer, the retina. Moving to the next question. Which specific part of the human eye acts like a movie screen at the back, capturing, I think this is the same question. Next, what special type of energy is stored inside an everyday AA or AAA battery before into a toy? Answer is chemical energy. Next question. What is the scientific name for the long, strong thigh bone, which is the largest bone in the human body? I repeat the question. What is the scientific name for the long, strong thigh bone, which is the largest bone in the human body? And the answer is the femur. Next question. What do we call an animal that naturally feeds only on the meat of other animals? And the answer is carnivore. Next, What do you call the green chemical pigment inside leaves that absorb sunlight for photosynthesis? ये भी आंसर सारे बच्चों को आता होगा. Yes, and the answer is chlorophyll. Very good. The next question is, what are the tiny microscopic organisms that can get inside our bodies and make us sick called? And the answer is microbes or germs or bacteria. What instrument do doctors use to listen to the internal sound of your heartbeat and lungs? And the answer is stethoscope. A stethoscope. Next, what do you call a physical material that does not allow heat or electricity to flow through it easily, like rubber or plastic? And the answer is an insulator. Next question. What type of fluffy white clouds look like floating balls of cotton wool in a bright blue sky? And the answer is cumulus clouds. Cumulus clouds. Next, what is the thick layer of fat stored under the skin of marine mammals like whales and polar bears to keep them warm called? And the answer is blubber. Blubber. Next question. What scientific term is used to describe the absolute variety of different plants, animals, and insects living together in an ecosystem? And the answer is biodiversity. Biodiversity. Next, which specific blood cells act like tiny transport trucks carrying fresh oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body? I repeat the question. Which specific blood cells act like tiny transport trucks carrying fresh oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body? And the answer is red blood cells. We can call RBCs. Next, what happens to liquid water when its temperature drops exactly to or below 0 degrees Celsius? The answer is it freezes into solid ice. It freezes into solid ice. Next question. What do you call a basic mechanical push or pull that acts upon an object to change its movement or speed? And the answer is force. Next question. What does a tiny swimming tadpole eventually transform into when it completes its life cycle? A frog. Tadpoles क्या बन जाते हैं? Frog बन जाते हैं बड़े होके. Yes. Next question.